What's going on, gang? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at the final Toyworld Not Throttlebot Highway. This is specifically TW-T04. He's in a red and blue box. There's nothing really interesting about the box other than he's on the back, so let's open him up and take a look. Highway is based off the Throttlebot known as Freeway, who originally in the G1 series was based off of or transformed into a Chevy Corvette. What we have here is not a Chevy Corvette. In fact, I've been Googling for about an hour to try and figure out what this alt mode is, and I originally thought it was one of other Volkswagen's products because this guy is a mold brother of the other not Throttlebot, or specifically the red one, who I believe is Chase. This guy is shaped similarly, so I thought it was just another Volkswagen product, and I couldn't find a Porsche or anything else under Volkswagen that looked like this. It has modelings of a Citroen, and its back looks like something from a Volkswagen Bug, or one of the new ones. I thought it was also an Audi, and none of them quite fit. So if you guys know what this thing is based off of, please let me know down in the comments, because I'd love to know. I've just come up short on trying to figure it out. Otherwise, I think the alt mode looks great. My camera is having a hell of a time trying to just get focused in on him, but overall, I think his alt mode is fantastic. Very plasticky wheels yield very loud wheels, but overall, he looks good. Now, the other thing that's worth noting is he does come with a giant gold cannon. It's the exact same mold as the black and white, or black cannon, that Shinebug came with. So when we do get to the combined sequence, which will be another video, I'll be showing both those cannons off. Highway has the exact same transformation, or very similar transformation, to Chase. To start off with, grab the hood and kind of push it up to unpeg it from the front here, and then pull it forward like that. And he goes, hello. Then we're going to take the front of the doors and the front pillars and pull them forward and break them off of the figure. You don't want to break them off of the figure. That was just me pulling too hard. I have a tendency to do that with this guy. Take the head and flip it out and around onto the hood. And that's actually a lot harder than it seems because, man, those joints are tight. And then we can take the hood bits and actually collapse them forward, and they will actually peg into those little pegs that are on the side of the head. So we just get those lined up and peg them into place. Not exactly what I would call easy, but with a little bit of fiddling, it will go in. Unfortunately, they have a tendency to pop right off. Once you've got the head flipped up and you've got the two parts of the hood combined around the head, we can then come down to what are the arms and fold them out as far as they will go. And we actually have a little flip up here. It's supposed to flip out or straighten out and flip out. And then we could take the head unit and actually collapse that, and then collapse that into the body. That is actually a little harder than it looks because I am an idiot. And then you end up with something like this. Once that top part is done, we can come to the back of the vehicle, and we're actually going to reach underneath the bumper and pop that off, and like you just saw, it just pops right off the ball joint. And then we come under here, and we're supposed to lift the bumper, or the whole rear section here, away from the rear quarter panels or rear panels of the vehicle mode. I have a tendency to pop ball joints like crazy on this guy. I'm not sure why. I just seem to do it. Once we've got the legs pulled out all the way, we will turn it so that the silver is pointing to the back of the figure. The reason we do that is because we are going to spin the lower part of the legs around. But first, we have to take care of this huge backpack. So to do that, we have to break that section, or disconnect it, I should say, and then lift this whole section up to form a backpack. And then pop that ball joint again, because that's what I do. Then for the backpack, you actually spin it around and collapse it up towards the top of the back, and the hinge that the head is on will peg into the hinge that allows you to fold everything up. Next, come to the hands or arms, pull them out, flip up the fists, and collapse the doors. So do that on both sides. And then we can take the entire hip section and spin it around, making sure that the legs are facing forward. Disconnect the robot's gun, and open up the feet and straighten them out. And to show you how the feet transform, take the rear bumper and fold it back, turn it 90 degrees or 180 degrees, and then just flip out the foot. And that's kind of all she wrote. Looks, in robot mode, Highway looks really cool. I love the color scheme that this guy has. The dark blue, the black with the red and silver highlights just work very well. And he is super posable. You can get him in some really cool poses. This is the one that I decided to go with, and I think I'm going to display him like this. He also has some really nice light piping. I'll show that here in a minute. The figure itself is really, really cool. Transforming him from vehicle to robot isn't too bad. Getting him from robot to vehicle, though, is a royal pain in the butt. And I'm not going to do that on camera because I just don't have the patience for it. Overall, though, head sculpt is incredibly well done and looks fantastic. Very much like the original G1 figure. And like I said, he has fantastic light piping. Freeway. Even though I like Freeway, I do have some minor quibbles with him, the first of which has to do with these little side mirrors. They do fall out very easily, so be wary if you do get a hold of this guy. These little mirrors will fall out and be eaten by an animal of some sort. Maybe. My second quibble has to do with his chest. Even though I love the look of it in robot mode, these bits have a tendency to get over top of each other and get in the way, and they rub up against each other, so there is going to be a little bit of marring of plastic right here at the tip. So just be wary of that. And the other thing just drives me crazy is he doesn't have any knees that lock into place in the legs. The knees freely wiggle about, so whenever you pick him up, he's just going to slide out of place, so just be wary of that. Otherwise, the figure's fine, just a couple of little things that drive me batty. I like Highway a lot. He's pretty cool. Though in the review, I don't know if I called him Highway or Freeway at certain times. The names are so close that I'm an idiot and I just started calling him different things. Anyway, I think he also works with the giant golden gun. I am so glad to be finally done with these guys after a year plus. So the next video review that I have with these guys is going to be the combination, so stick around for that. As always, I have been Baltmatrix. Thanks for the like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video review, and I hope you'll catch my next one. Catch you later.